Alrighty. Welcome to a live Candlepin bowling session from Mason's in Leominster, Massachusetts. I want to state this now. There seems to be a couple that likes the Jukebox, so there might be quite a bit of muting. Anyway, I forgot to put my bowling balls up, but I did bowl last week, but where I was playing, they were playing music, so I could not upload that here. So it was on Facebook, and it didn't last very long. Anyway, for those of you wanting 10-pin, that just happens to be what's coming next, and now they're playing some music, so off goes the mic. While the music's not playing, here's the halftime report. 10, 999, and a 7. Recovering from 10 pin from last week. Needless to say, where October's Watch Me, what kind of bowling Watch Me Suck for October will be. We're right at my low of 44. Speaking of, high single 142 done at New Palace. Low of 44 was done here. Thought game 1 was going to probably even beat that. My high here, highly likely to never be seen, 125, but you never know. And they got another song playing, so off we go. Damn it, I thought they were done feeding money into that damn thing. Well, let's see. Hello, Chris Allen. And that's all we got because I can't really leave a comment because music keeps playing all the time. So enjoy once again the silence that is copy. Maybe he's done. He just walked away and I don't hear it playing. All right, so hello to everyone watching. Let's see how long this lasts. And I've played 10-pin last week, so who knows how these games are gonna go. There might be a few stinkers. The first game definitely had it when the first 2 frames added up to 5 or 6, whatever it was. So, oh, they're done, I think. All right, we don't have to keep the audio muted now. So, it's gonna be everywhere. And one of the other reasons why I don't play 10-pin too much, it really screws up my average in Candlepin. Duck pin, it takes like a few games to get rid of. 10-pin, it takes a while. Game 3. You know what? Thank goodness I remembered. I forgot that the next ball that I threw was El Stinko, the bonus ball, and it lived up to its name with a 1. It seems all spare El Stinkos suck as of late. But at least neither of them was a curse of the fill. 8's pretty good. All right, I have no idea how the kingpin fell, but something had to have hit it. Even if it didn't, fair ball hit pins, it counted anyway, because that's 10. Only the 7. Halftime report. I was kind of surprised. They only played maybe 1 or 2 games of pool over there. 8. Spare. 8. Only 1 being knocked down on the first ball. 10, 7. Once again, tying my low single here, 44. Again, high 142, New Palace 44 here. High here, likely not to be seen, $1.25. So far, so decent. I think the slide's disappearing already. Like I said, it's easier, but it's still not easy. It's still Masons. But that 7-pin looks pretty fat for a 10. All right, I think that piece of wood up front is settled. Well, we didn't hit the object wood. So it's still the 9. There we go. We could now do this the regular way, being that we have no music anymore. It's time for El Stinko the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Let's find out. Well, that might not be a bad thing. We got a kind of a V in the middle of those two. Hit that, we should get another spare for... But for now, we got the 8 fill. Two in a row. Means once again it's time for El Stinko the bonus ball. What will the bonus be this time? If it's good, we might have 3 digits in the score. Even with all the pin plate and sidewall fixings they've done here, it's still hard to get. So getting 100 at Masons is an accomplishment of its own. But we got to see what El Stinko lives up to, good or bad. Well, could be a curse of the fill, but the fill of 7 ain't bad. Again, narrowly averted curse of the fill with a decent 8. right, in order to get 3 digits, we just need that many pins total. Time once again to attempt the Emily. That's nothing in ball 1, everything in 2. If they didn't fix the pin plates, some of these things would never have happened. Got a decent 8 out of that. And here we are. 9, spare, spare again, first 8 falling, 8, first 7 in ball 1, then another 8, 104. That's a mission in itself. All right, hello Tom, hello Jack, and yeah, if anyone was watching in the first couple games, somebody was playing pool and just loved to dump money into that jukebox. So, in fact, I put in a description that some audio may have been muted for copyright, and first couple of games were. So game number 4. This is the first time since 10 pin. Look how it started. 1, 4, and then it somewhat went back to normal from there. So I got a total of 5 after 2 in the first game after playing 10 pin. Now you know why I rarely do 10 pin, because it really screws up my Candlepin. Game 4. I was saying to myself with the back turned, watch that piece of wood be a capper, and look what it is. Oh, we got an 8 out of it. Yay, the 4 horsemen. The only good thing about that is I have 50% chance to hitting some. And a wonderful 7. Doesn't that look a bit familiar? Almost down to the wood. Except this time there's a ball 3. I actually went for the easy 2, but hey, I'll take the inadvertent glory shot for 10. Alrighty, that's the second one of the day. And that's why you're not supposed to have the lower board of the sweeper permanently fixed, because it cannot remove wood in the gutter half the time, especially if it's way back. 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. What will they add up to? At least a 7, and I have double striked here once when it was hard, and oddly enough, long before I got a double strike at the Palace. Nice 9 fill. And now the halftime report. 8. Then a 7, looking like kind of a game. Then a 10. Then a strike. And then another 10 with a 9 fill. First 2 balls knocking down the 9. 54 half. That is not a guarantee of things to come. But if we can do at least that good, it's kind of a guarantee of things to come. And now that I can actually talk to you, let's see what we got going on here. Chris Allen mentions the strike. And let's keep it going. And there's the first I wish it was ball 2 moment for the 10. Niner. Hey, look, it's our friend Bob Caleri. Even though they fixed up the place, made the bouncy stuff on the side bounce, make the pins somewhat do, aerobic type things, Still hard to get rid of. Helpful piece of wood, though. And a lovely setup. All right, we already made it to minimal acceptance, which, according to ICBA record keeping of casual league bowlers, average skill is about 90, give or take 10 points. So if we hit 80, which we just did, we're okay. Next two frames, I just need to knock down 10 to hit the middle, which is 90. Guess who's back with less help? Yeah, slide's completely gone away. Thanks to the humidity. That's a 10. Not likely, but we need a clean plate of some sort to hit 3 digits. Little wood action to make it happen. That's a 10. And here we go. 10, 9, 7, 10, 10, squeaked it in, another 3-digit score. Too bad we have this and this. Too bad these weren't the first 3 games, because then we'd have a 295 triple. Oh well. Oh, but still, my high triple is 325, so like it matters. Me and math, not friends. Game number 4. Oh no, 5. Yeah, I'm marking it different. The ones that I win versus the ones that where the succubus strikes and get less than 80. Would have been better on the left, but hey, an 8 star. Could have been a lot worse. Broken record. Lousy 7. Yeah, second ball is a horrendous approach, and I went with it. Niner. And here's the somewhat lackluster halftime report. 8, 16, 24, 32. Might as well call it that, and a 40. Because the 7 and 9 cancel each other out. Right at the bottom end. The succubus is waiting. Hooray, we tied the worst. This game's junk. 1. And someone has to play music now. Yep, selecting. Surprised me, didn't it surprise you? Yeah, now one of the people at work here is playing the jukebox. All right, after cleaning the bowling balls, it's time for the second half. And I'll just stand here for a few minutes, see if the next song comes up, if there is one. It's sounding like there isn't. All right, game number 7. What a pickup, says Tom. Yeah, that was a miracle. Rich G saying getting hot. Thank you very much on the Rich. Game 7. Okay, I'll take that. It's humid for a few days, so the slide's pretty much gone, trying to get things to work. So there's a lovely 6. Hell, even I could have got that spare. Oh wait, I just did. You know what that means, especially without slide, not much more fun. El stink of the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Nine ain't bad. So if I screw up and hit the cap on the far right somehow, which means somehow I would miss the pin, then that's an alternative way of getting it. 9 fell. And I'm making messes of things at the score table. I'll take the 9. The king yet again. All right, halftime report. 10. Beautiful 6. Then a spare. And then a 9. The only ones that fell in the first ball there. And a 9, 53. Now, good way for a 10, but yeah, exactly that. So, what I'm going to do is, since my right leg is not liking how one of those no slides have happened, I'm just going to walk around a little bit and like a couple minutes and come right back to finish the second half. Alrighty, it's just one of those minor walk-it-off deals. Alright, let's see how that's going here. Ooh, battery's not looking too good. Time to make it freeze by getting remotely close to warm. Alright, let's continue the half. See if they really fixed it up. That could have been a spare. But it's still not bad. And we have to wait for the wood to settle down. It's moving back and forth. If we throw when we know it's moving, it counts as a foul, and anything knocked down, no good. If it's still, we throw it, then it moves, it still counts as good because it was still when we threw. I don't know if you could have seen the cap piece of wood blocking that 7-pin. The only way to do it was to hit that other piece of wood. Just a hair too far to the right. Niner. Seems one of the tricks to a no slide thing is to just barely. That's a spare. Yeah, since we have to use the crappy camera, I don't know if you can see, but right there is a line. That's the lob line. Ball doesn't hit the lane before it crosses that line, it's no good. And of course I let it go if it's a hair over. And a lot of people hate me saying this, but I will say, of competitions I've been to, if they're a hair over, everybody seems to look the other way. They won't admit to it, but it happens. Those that are obvious, they obviously knock off. Next frame. As well as El Stinko, the bonus ball. El Stinko stinks for the 4 horsemen, but the 6 fill itself isn't all that bad. Too full. That one sailed over the line, so that's 7. Still, next 2 frames, 3 digits, just need 15. Damn it, that happened again and again. It's a capped piece of wood. During the copyrighted mute moment, exact same thing happened. That's an 8. All right, it just needs 7. And there we go. And 9. Oh yeah, this is helping to make up for that, especially fills like this and frames like those. 9, spare, curse of the fill, only 7, 6 fill, but we had a decent score. 8, 9, 102. All right, I see Watson. Happy Saturday to you too. Unfortunately, I had to work. But, whatever. Means I hit Mason's at roughly a guaranteed time. Now, I would have went to Brian's, but I had to work, and that's going another 15 miles further than I need to, and it's already a nearly 30-mile trip to work. So when I'm not working Saturday, next time I'll see if I do Brian's. He's open. New Palace Lane's not open. My buddy doesn't even know if he'll open. But then again, French King is also not open. So the Palace ain't alone. Game number 8. Let's see how this one goes. Like I said, the week right after playing 10-pin messes me up big time. Ball just didn't work, and I noticed some of the lights coming loose. Nope. And that one's not all the way either. There we go. Wood assisted 10. Don't matter how it's got, it matters that it happens. And a lovely 5. Like I said, they fixed the pin plates, but they still have the magnets turned on. 10. So close, but it's 8. All right, just to see if it helps, I took the dry part of my towel and scrubbed down the toe box area of the shoe to see if it helps with the lack of slide. When it's humid, this place doesn't really have much. But on the lanes like 17 over here, which you can't see, there's almost no wear on it. 16 has wear, so it's sticking. 18 has a stick and there's wear there. But during the winter, Slidesville. think I made things worse and not better. So get this grate at the very end of the lane where it drops off like 8 inches to the main floor where the scoring table is. Halftime report. 10, 5, 5, 10, 8, 8, 41. And this is the part where you show me stuff when I press it. Alrighty, let's keep going. It seems if I hit this grate, it seems to have brought some slide back. It's time for El Stinko the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? El Stinko stinks for that leave. However, the 6 fill is pretty good. Highway robbery. Wasn't as close as it looked, but an acceptable try for 9. Stink frame of 4. Two frames, need 10 to hit minimal acceptance. And we are moving, right? Yeah, we are. This must be Jukebox Day. Someone else is looking at it now. Another lousy 4. Now that one just barely missed free. Alrighty. That was Peaches by Presidents of the United States of America that you could not hear because YouTube is known to be the copyright Nazi police. Frame 3. Looks like this might be the throwaway. Hey, it went to the one place I actually aimed at, so we got 8. Well, it's our thorn in the backside known as Mr. Caleri. Again, helpful piece of wood, just a matter of somehow making things hit without sliding. If I could only throw fast. It ain't the perfect way to get rid of Mr. Caleri, but we did for 10. When that happens, we all know what to say. It's right there. I know in this resolution you can't really see it, but welcome to Masons. I'm surprised from a quarter Worcester I actually got 7. Halftime report. It's okay. Spare. And an 8. First ball taking out 5, making that fill. 8, 10, 7, 48. Not too bad. All right, now if people are leaving comments, I do not intend to, as I say, alpha omega sin people. I've noticed at times that comments come in that the phone did not register. So I try to say at least hello to everybody. Unless I lose track, I might forget somebody here and there. So, yeah, 48 half. Let's see how it goes. That's all I could have done. Nine from a washout. That is not the Caleri. It's a check mark with the 7 pin additionally. It might look like the Caleri in that really low res that this camera can only do reliably. Ten. The wood giveth, and I was surprised if. 9. All right, I just need 4 to make bottom of acceptable with these last 2 frames. Stayed on for 9. And here we are. Second half, 9, 10, 9, 9, and the 8, 93. Yeah, my average is tanked because of those 270s games. All right, game number 10, we're at the 3/4 pole, which at that point, again, wipe down the balls because now I'm getting all sweaty and disgusting. And wipe down my hands. So another wipe down. Alrighty. It's time for game number 10. Come on, people, say it with me. Welcome to Masons. And that's how quarter Worcesters usually end, badly, with a 5. And that is by far not the worst start. Game 1 with a 1. Frame 2 with 4. So after 2, I had 5. My worst ever start was at Leominster. Frame 1 was 1. Frame 2 was 2 for a total of 3. Frame 3 was 3 for a total of 6. It did not follow that convention afterwards. I think it got low 50s. Anyway, let's continue. Niner. Plan B for the 10. Niner. Take 9. Halftime report. Lovely start. And it's all right from there. 9, 10, 9, and 9. We're at 42. Oh, something new here. I'm wondering how that ball return works. Well, happens is there's a few times at Brian's, a few times at the Palace, and I think once here we went under the wall to check for a bad pin to see if there's a line way up there. If the pin's touching or exceeding, it has to be removed. Anyway, there's a turntable that you can see behind the pin plate. And what happens is all the bowling balls wind up on the, well, they all wind up on the outside of the thing at some point. Then there's this narrow chute where the pins go in, and then there's a wider chute off to the right-hand side in terms of this particular machine. It's to the left on. It's to the right here and to the left here. No, it's over to the left on mine. Where the ball return is, the returns are on opposite sides. So on the left, there's a chute for the ball to go up an elevator, come down. There's videos on YouTube of Bowlmore machines working. So if you want to see it, look for BOWL-MOR, pin setters. There's people who have good videos of how they work. And if you come across a Model E, outside of how the sweep works, it's pretty much the same thing, more or less. Not exactly. And then if you come across the Z4, the pin elevator is also the ball elevator. And how that works, I'm not sure. I haven't seen a real good video of that. So let's get the second half of Game 10 going. 7. Screwed. 6. Grossly overshot. And good thing is, with the exception of, I think it was apex lanes, there's no way you could hit the 7 or 10 in the gutter. You can actually go by them without going in the gutter. Exactly where I wanted that for 10. Two frames left, need 15. Need 6. There they are, barely minimal acceptance. And there's another, I wish it was ball 2 moment for the 10. Alrighty. Beautiful 2 frames there. Then a 10, 9, 1 short of a microwave turkey dinner for the 84. Yeah, you know what? I'm just thinking now. I always find it cool how the ball shoots back. Yeah, like I said, if you want to see videos, you know, for pin setters, look under Bowlmore, BOWL/MOR. There's people that have gone all the way back and show how the whole thing works. All right, so 8 out of 10 games were good, or good enough. 2 to go, game 11, and now I was just thinking, finally I realized, why is it halftime I clean the balls to make everything good? Then at the 3/4 mark, I got to do it again, and then usually the last game again. I keep forgetting. The balls are still a little wet. It's picking up all the dirt and grease. So I'm making matters worse for myself over a quicker period of time. Number 11. And my left knee decided to power. So it's going to be fun for a moment. Craptacular 5. A 10 helps. Something.
So before COVID, did you drive your boxing every day?
And 7. I have a feeling the succubus is showing up again. This is now officially the second worst game. Just barely behind it. 10 helps. Funny thing is, it's the second worst game, but there's very few pins between that and one of the better ones. Yeah, I still feel a little of that 10-pin screw up in my arm. That's a 9. All right, now it's kind of a middle of the road game. 10-pin screws me up for a while. Lovely start again. And a 10. Then lousy 7, a 10, and a 9. Squeaking by at 41. And someone hit the music box. Time to collapse. 10, and that's where it died. 7, 8, 5, 7. Succubus struck again. This is one of my worst turnouts recently, but then again, it's also Mason's. Final game. Let's see how bad this one goes. All right, this time I cleaned and dried them. If I didn't dry them well enough, they're going to sore left anyway. Well, there's our friend with absolutely nobody to help us this time. Haven't had a decent start in a while. 10. There we go. And a lousy 7. Crash and burn, it's the only way we end it. That sailed over, it's a 9. Third ball saved it for 9. Here's the halftime report for the crash and burn, which always happens pretty much. 10, and a 7, we could afford it. 5, which ruined it. 9, which is okay, and a 9 is also okay. 40. We're barely making it to minimal acceptance. Would be nice if I got a mark. It's been 2.5 games. Well, almost 3, actually. And I'm still having 10-pin issues because if the ball's going straight or to the right, that's usually an ill effect from 10-pin. Well, I had to will that one to stay on. Barely with a 9. Gotta wait for it to settle. And that's why caps are not your friends. Screwed out of 10, Niner. Barely behind. Tens help a lot. Somehow I pulled an 8 out of that. Last frame, I just need 4 for this. Less than spectacular day. Kind of an average one. It took pretty much 3 games to get the mark, and it's on the last frame of the last game. So the succubus showed up 3 times today out of the 12 games. So 75% were good, or good enough. El Stinko to wrap up this game. You need, I think, 4 to hit 90. Yep, 4 for 90. And in typical Watch Me Suck at Bowling fashion, fail miserably for 2. Alrighty. The score isn't too bad, but 9, 9, 10, 8. Spare and El Stinko living up to its name with an 88. Lots of copyright today. 3 really good games and 3 really bad ones. Here we go. Game 1, 76, 291. 3, 104, 4, 100. 5, Crash and Burn, 77. 87 for 6. 102 for 7. 82 at 8. 93 at 9. 84 at 10. Crash and Burn, 78 at 11. And pulled it out at the end to get at least an 88 and 12. Yeah, 10 pins hurting my ability a little bit. Ball staying to the right and hooking right, and that's not a thing usually. It's typically what happens after I do 10 pin. So as I said before, and I'll say it again because people jump in and out of these things, is if we decide to actually work, as people jump in and out of these live streams, Watch Me Suck at Bowling for October is a 10 pin event. And because of trying to get back into things, I had a video on Facebook and my middle finger quit supporting the ball literally like 2/3 of the way through the first game post Watch Me Suck recording. I almost said taping. So, and then the game after, I had it lousy 71, and that's in 10 pin. So that'll be it for live from Masons. 7 out of 10, especially coming off a 10 pin, a few nasty lobs. Typically after a week of 10 pin, that's what happens. Balls sticking and curving right, which is highly abnormal, usually a thing from 10 pin. There you have it. Georgia 551 saying, hope you enjoyed. We'll just check this one more time. Hope you enjoyed and have a good one. Have a good one.